Tell me about the first time you kind of realized that fat was considered a bad thing.
This is kind of hard. I went to parochial school for a while. And they had this horrible, horrible thing that they would do every year, where they would line up all the kids in the gym and they would make them get on a scale. And of course it was my turn. Well, of course the nuns decided I was way too big, sin of gluttony, blah, 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 blah. And so a note went home encouraging my mom to take me to the doctor, and she did. I'll never forget it. This doctor, who, mind you, was fat himself, said to my mother, "What's wrong with you? Do you want her to die?" And he screamed at my mom so bad she looked like she was going to cry. He even insinuated that she was a bad mother because I was large. And I yelled at him. I said, "Who are you to talk to my mom like that? You leave her alone. She loves me." And he suggested to my mother to send me to, I could call it a fat farm, but it was really like a hospital for kids with, not disorders, but kids with severe asthma, severe diabetes, things of that nature. And apparently fat was so bad I had to be put in a facility. Nice facility, mind you.
She actually sent you.
Yeah, she did, and it broke her heart because my mother was on public assistance at the time, and they really pushed her to do it. So she did.
Under threat of losing her sister?
Yeah. So yeah, she did. She sent me, and I had access to a phone. I could call her if I needed her, but still, here I was, 10 years old, and I'm going away from home for the very first time in my life. I've learned a lot about life out there. Like I said, I always wanted to see the world, and this was part of it. I learned that other people could, and I knew this already, but I learned that other people could be really cruel. I learned that sometimes people who may have or think that they have your best interests at heart medically and psychologically really don't, because I was actually made to see a psychologist out there. It freaks me out just to think that people think that there's something wrong with you mentally if you're fat.